Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your girl, Nicki B, with the Heal Out Loud show. Welcome, everyone. Oh, thank you again to Coco Jenkins. She does such a great job with my theme song there for the Heal Out Loud show. So thank you so much, Coco Jenkins. If you haven't checked Coco Jenkins out yet, make sure you check her out on Instagram at Coco Jenkins Beats. This Las Vegas local also owns Nothing to Do Las Vegas. If you're not familiar, Nothing to Do Las Vegas, Nothing to Eat Las Vegas, Nothing to Smoke Las Vegas. These are all her brands. So make sure you check it out at ntdlv.com. Thanks again, Coco Jenkins. And folks, welcome to the Heal Out Loud show. You're here with Nicki B. This is where we learn about how to use food as medicine, the many modalities of holistic care that I have discovered across the globe and in the region, and how to be an impactful advocate for your own health. It is time we remove the shame and stigma of using plants as medicine. Healing out loud means aligning yourself with the patients, the caregivers, and medical professionals who have beaten the odds and forged their own unique path to a happier and healthier reality. Thank you to LP Exotics for supporting the show this quarter and believing in the Heal Out Loud mission. LP Exotics is a woman owned cannabis brand right here in Las Vegas. And last Friday, we celebrated LP Exotics' 1 year anniversary at Planet 13. She welcomed Allen Iverson and Austin Pope. They were signing basketballs. It was so fun and exciting. Thank you to LP Exotics, their whole team. They really know how to put on the event. Thank you to Mariana for inviting me. And congratulations on celebrating 1 year here in the Las Vegas marketplace. Now, this month on April 20th, 3 lucky winners will win cash prizes from LP Exotics. First place is 20,000. Second place will win 5,000, and third place is $3,000. Registration is open now. It's free to register. You can click on a QR code on one of their packages, LP Exotics brands, anything that you purchase, or you can visit their website and register right there online. Registration is open until 5 p.m. on 4/20. That's when they'll be giving it away. And the winners will be announced at that time. So make sure you get your opportunity to win this cash. The giveaway will be happening at Deep Roots Dispensary on Cheyenne. So don't miss out on your chance to be one of those winners for a cash prize and a loyal customer of LP Exotics and just somebody who follows the brand. You have an opportunity to win. Purchase is not necessary in order for you to win. Now, as you can see, I am back in the Power 88 studios. My mom's recovery is coming along beautifully. She is off of synthetic drugs and using plant medicine to manage her pain. Harnessing the power of this amazing plant, drinking flower tea daily and full spectrum tincture CBD to help with inflammation, as well as topicals to manage direct muscle pain. She has also been using the Marley One wellness tincture called One Rest, which really helps her at nighttime to calm her mind, calm her body, and get a good night's sleep. And managing the pain is usually the hardest battle for anyone recovering from major surgery. You can follow my mom's healing journey on my YouTube page at Heal Out Loud Nicki B, spelled Nicki. Be sure to check out the Marley One Wellness products at marley1wellness.com. Do not forget to use discount code Nicki B10 towards your purchase. That's spelled NICKIB and the number 10 towards your purchase. The products are amazing. We'll be coming out with a beverage very soon and some edibles to go along with the product line. On this show, we have talked about many healing plants and heard from different healing stories from all patients all over the world. And we have also talked to cannabis advocates and business owners, raising awareness on the therapeutic benefits of using cannabis. This month is special for the cannabis culture because it is 420. April 20th is known as the high holiday and the universal time to partake. If you're in the culture, you know, when somebody says 420, you know what that means. It all started with 4 high schoolers in Northern California in 1971. They would meet up after school for a sesh at 420 every day. The timestamp became code for the act of smoking weed and eventually spread beyond the Golden State's borders. One of the students was also a roadie for the Grateful Dead. Everybody knows, if you know, you know about the Grateful Dead. And they're infamous for their advocacy through music and their events on how much they love cannabis. And during a December show in 1990, some deadheads in Oakland distributed flyers inviting people to smoke 420 at 4:20 p.m. on April 20th. One of the recipients of that flyer was Stephen Bloom, a reporter at the High Times. The following year, the popular cannabis publication printed that same flyer, and a new observance was born. This month on 420, the cannabis community here in Las Vegas will have quite a few activities for you all to enjoy the culture. Stay tuned for your chance to win passes for some cool events happening on 420 right here in Las Vegas. First, we are going to hear from a Las Vegas brand owner that has built his business on the therapeutic benefits of using the form of cannabis that does not make you high. Some of you might have heard of a compound called CBD, also known as cannabidiol. Well, CBD is one of many cannabinoids that can be found in the cannabis plant. THC is another popular cannabinoid known for its psychoactive effects, and CBD is known for anti-anxiety and anti-inflammatory benefits. A lot of people have been using CBD and seeing CBD on Amazon and in their local coffee shop. Well, this was because of the Hemp Act that was passed in 2018. It was passed in the Farm Bill, and essentially what it did was it kind of descheduled CBD. THC still remained as a Schedule 1 drug, the cannabis plant with high THC in it, but for the first time, the United States government defined what they consider industrial hemp. And industrial hemp is the same cannabis plant with less than 0.3% THC in it. So that, according to the United States government, is considered industrial hemp. Well, that means it has high CBD and low THC. The plant with high THC in it, anything with more than 0.3% THC, is still considered a Schedule 1 drug. So that's the difference. When you hear people talk about CBD and using hemp, that's technically the difference according to the US government. But it's interesting because our next guest, Jay Bird, he's going to talk about how using CBD and his products have helped so many people and have a number of therapeutic benefits. So let's jump into my interview with Jay Bird, owner of Cross Country Wellness. He has a lot to share about his Heal Out Loud story.
My name's Jordan. People call me Jay Bird, and I am the owner and founder of Cross Country Wellness. It's a full spectrum CBD company. We opened up here in Vegas.
You have such a fascinating story. Let's jump right in. Share with our audience how you got started in the cannabis space here in Nevada.
In 2015, my father got in a car accident and had 17 broken ribs, fractured shoulder, and a punctured lung. And they put him on a drug-induced coma. I didn't think that he was going to live, to be honest with you. And then they gave him hydrocodone and blood pressure medicine after the 30 days when he woke up. Couldn't cough, he couldn't laugh, he couldn't hiccup, he couldn't, turn his body in the chair or anything without feeling pain in his midsection and anything like that. Unfortunately, 6 months later, he passed away. It really hit me in the stomach like a ton of bricks, and I wanted to be the change that I wanted to see in the world and help people find a holistic plant medicine. And when I moved to Vegas, where my grandparents were and where my father was, long story short, I wish that I had known what I know now back then, before and after my father had gotten the wreck, but wanting to help somebody else with their mom, their dad, their brother, their sister, their cousin, somebody else have a holistic way to heal themselves.
It was such a pleasure to be a part of the airing and premiere of your documentary. So can you share with our audience where we can find that documentary and you all can listen and learn more about Jaybird's story?
So at Cross Country Wellness on all platforms. Or message me and I'll send it to you.
It's a beautiful documentary, and you really learn more about how Jaybird got started. You're getting ready to approach that 4-year hump. What has been your biggest challenge, would you say, since you started Cross Country Wellness here in Nevada?
My biggest hurdle is fighting the Goliath of the THC giant, that, CBD is actually more beneficial in certain ways for other symptoms. So just expanding the knowledge and getting people to try it one time and finding their therapeutic dose, I say, would be my biggest hurdle. Thank you for allowing me to use this platform to share more.
Get the education about why you would want to have a full spectrum product that has been tested and gone through all of the proper protocols to have safe medicine.
That's one thing that I love about this Vegas market, or the Nevada market, is that we do have third-party lab testing that have strict rules and regulations in place, where we can't put our products on shelf without these and being compliant with all the rules here.
But can you share with our audience your own personal Heal Out Loud story?
I would honestly say cannabis has saved my life, and I don't say that like lightheartedly either. I lost my dad to an accidental overdose in 2015, which flew me to Vegas. The day after the Las Vegas shooting, I get hired at a dispensary. I put in my 2 weeks notice at the dispensary, and they asked me to work my 2 weeks out. And on my second to last day, I meet my now current fiance. Not only was I in a dispensary and I was able to sell the products to the people, I was able to create Cross Country Wellness inside the dispensary while I was still working for the dispensary and put it on the shelf. I was born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee. I came cross country to Las Vegas. Here I am, and going in my 4th year. If I have a sore back from playing basketball, or if I need to sleep better and need some CBD and CBN gummies, I use my own product. I can honestly say that CBD and Cross Country Wellness and cannabis has been my Heal Out Loud story.
That's so dope. I love that journey. I'm very similar, Jaybird. I moved cross country to find safe access to medicine. I moved from Georgia to Nevada in 2019 because I wanted to be in a regulated market that I would be able to have access to safe medicine. What are some of the exciting things that we can look forward to for Cross Country Wellness coming up this year?
We've opened up multiple affiliates so far this year. And it's basically, we've taken Cross Country Wellness and we're not really franchised it, but we're going to make it to where it's almost franchisable, where each individual person, because I'm only able to touch so many people with my network, I want people to be able, and I don't want my big head to be the face of the brand solely. So this product, like I said, it's beyond me. We have over 70 monthly subscribers on the website. We have, 20 different dispensaries that we're in right now. And it's only getting bigger. You know what I mean? We just had one of our largest orders ever placed this past week. So really, we're getting people and affiliates to take on Cross Country Wellness and treat it as if it was their own business. We're marketing a good product. Help people feel like they have their own business and a piece of something that they could be a part of and grow. And the bigger that we get, the bigger that they get. There's a lot of things that are happening within the company. I got a brand new sales manager out of Arizona. We're about to be opening up the Arizona market. we're building a foundation so we can grow higher and bigger.
Folks, if you are interested in working in this space, CBD is a little bit different than THC products. You don't need an agent card in order to sell your product.
You can just go to crosscountrywellness.com. There is an affiliate button at the top. Fill out the form that's there online. I will have my sales manager get with you.
Jay Bird, I know that you have a special discount code for our audience today. How can they buy your products at a discount?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you want to go to crosscountrywellness.com and use discount code HEALOUTLOUD, you will get 20% off your entire order and free shipping directly to your doorstep.
Are there limited states for hemp right
There's
now?
check out your local states. I think there's a couple states that I cannot ship to. My credit card processors do a very good job making sure that I can't ship to you. So if you order and can't order, that's why.
Folks, if you want to try Cross Country Wellness products, make sure you use the discount code Heal Out Loud. Any last thoughts that you'd like to share with our audience before you go today?
I would just challenge you to try the product and see how much and why people rave about it and why I've had so many reorders in the past years. And thank you, Nicki B, for sharing the powerful word that you share and all the people that you have on your show to share how they've been healed through this wonderful plant. So thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much, Jay Bird, for sharing your Heal Out Loud story with us. Do not forget to visit crosscountrywellness.com and use discount code Heal Out Loud for 20% off of your purchase. And it also includes free shipping. Thank you again, Jay Bird, for supporting the show and for sharing your amazing story and product. You can find more from Jay Bird at crosscountrywellness.com. Remember, if you miss a live show, you can always watch by subscribing to my YouTube channel, Heal Out Loud Nicki B, spelled Nicki. Here are some things happening in Nevada this month. Next Monday, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., Minorities for Medical Marijuana is hosting a free online town hall to discuss a pathway to inclusion. If you are a woman or minority-owned business and you want to be in the cannabis industry, what are your ideas for a pilot program that would provide a pathway to inclusion for your business in the state of Nevada? Register for this free event at mmunited.org. M4MM has also created a survey for the community to complete that will take only a few minutes. This information will help M4MM present data on the small business community in Nevada. Survey link can also be found on the website at mmunited.org. The subcommittee, the Cannabis Advisory Committee, is all appointed board by the governor. Well, some subcommittees have been formed, and I have been asked to participate on the Market Participation Subcommittee. We will review and provide recommendations to the CCB to establish a pilot program which identifies opportunities for emerging small businesses. The legislative language that the Market Participation Subcommittee was formed around should consider matters relating to the participation of women-owned, minority-owned, veteran-owned, LGBTQ-owned, and local agriculture when making their recommendations. Well, the Market Participation Subcommittee first met on January 12th and will meet again on April 12th. That is next Friday. The meeting itself is streamed live online. You can join, it is free. You can also come by the CCB offices, which are off of Warm Springs Road, and attend the meeting in person. If that is something that you're interested in, please reach out to me. I would love to make sure to meet with you, get you all the details about what time and how we are going to be presenting this information. I am the only woman and person of color sitting on the committee, so I have been tasked with bringing ideas to the committee from two of the groups mentioned, minority and women owned businesses. We want to hear from you. Email your ideas to cacmeetings@ccb.nv.gov. That is CAC meetings@ccb.nv.gov. Now, coming up in Las Vegas this month during the 420 weekend are two events that I have passes for. You must be over 21 to win these passes. The first event is at the Lexi Hotel on Saturday, April 20th from 1 p.m. until 6 p.m. First two callers will win a gift bag from Tattoo and Smokes and passes for them and a friend to attend. Call in now to 702-648-0104. We are waiting to make sure that you get into these exciting events on 420 right here in Las Vegas. I personally will not be here for 420. I will be in Washington, D.C. with Minorities for Medical Marijuana, advocating on Capitol Hill for sensible hemp and cannabis policy on a federal level. You ask, why is this important? Well, when we look at how the federal law affects what we do in each individual state, last time I was on air, I mentioned how hard and difficult it was for me as an ancillary business to open up a bank account. I'm not touching plant, but the businesses that I work with do touch plant. They are cannabis licensed businesses like LP Exotics, like a Jaybird. And because I'm receiving money from cannabis businesses, Chase Bank told me straight out no. They will close my business bank account if I am receiving money from cannabis businesses. So the banks are federally insured. And what that means is because the federal government considers cannabis a Schedule I drug and federally illegal, if you are a cannabis business, you can't put your money in the bank. There are some small state banks, credit unions that are willing to take on your business and willing to accept your money, but finding them and shopping for the right one that fits your business is key. Well, on a federal level, one of the many legislative bills that M4MM is fighting for, is advocating for, is a bill called the Safe Banking Act. And what safe banking would do, it would allow these cannabis businesses to put their money in the banks, and it would give them legitimate insurance to ensure that their money is protected. And so when we say lobbying and advocating on a federal level, it is important to understand that what we do on the state level matters, absolutely. But it also matters what we do and what we say on a federal level when it comes to cannabis legislation. So if you or someone you know would be interested in advocating with us, then please email me at Nicole at the number 4, mmunited.org. Our advocacy days are April 16th through the 18th, and I will be streaming the show live from DC on April 17th and bringing you updates from our policy days. We'll have meetings with senators and congressmen and congresswomen and help them to understand why it's important to consider Black farmers and smaller farmers, why it's important to consider cannabis legislation when it comes to immigration. All of these things matter to communities that I care about. And if these are subjects that matter to you, then join us. Maybe it's sending a letter. Maybe you can't be with us in person, but there are many ways for you to let your voices be heard. So, I will also be speaking about psychedelics at the National Cannabis Festival, which is April 19th and 20th at RFK Stadium in Washington, D.C. With headliners like Wu-Tang and Thundercat and Redman, this year's festival will be epic. If you want more details or would like to join us in DC, please DM me on IG at Heal Out Loud Nicki B, spelled Nicki. If you cannot make it to DC this year, there will be plenty to do right here in Las Vegas. I have 2 more pair of passes to the Fairchild 420 State Fair at New Woo Cannabis Store, right up the street from the studio in downtown Las Vegas. Thank you to Jen T of Connect Hospitality, for the tickets. First 2 callers will receive a pair of passes to attend the 420 State Fair happening at New Woo on Saturday, April 20th from 12 p.m. until 2 a.m. This event is for adults 21 and over. Please call 702-648-0104 right now for your chance to win these passes. Games, DJ, multiple consumption bars, and lots of cannabis culture at this event. Shout out to Hayes Radio, Cannabis and Culture, Cannabis Now Magazine, and the Chamber of Cannabis for being a part of this event. If you missed the CCB workshop that was hosted last week, be sure to visit the Chamber website at cofclv.org and sign up for the newsletter. Our secretary, Abby Kaufman, did a wonderful job of sharing an overview, and the next CCB workshop will be hosted on April 30th. Another neighborhood announcement, Chef Stacy Dugan and her Simply Pure food truck will be at Mario's West Side Market every Monday for Meatless Mondays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Stop by and tell them Nicki B sent you. I have decided to create an acronym for my show. It will be known as Heal Out Loud Divinely, because my healing comes from a divine place, and I know that if you want to heal, you cannot do it alone. The Heal Out Loud show hopes to inspire and empower those that feel lost and without hope. Know that we can be your beacon of light, and know there is a tribe of healers and the healed waiting to share their stories with you. Heal Out Loud Divinely with Nicki B will be on the Power 88 airwaves every first and third Wednesday of the month. And you can always visit my YouTube channel, Heal Out Loud with Nicki B, to see more content, watch extended interviews, and to see an insider's view of the cannabis industry. Content will be posted daily on my TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube channels. Follow and subscribe to Heal Out Loud Nicki B, spelled Nicki. Not a doctor or medical professional, but my personal health journey is unique to me. But the process of healing is shared experience, and I want to do it together. Do not be ashamed to share your Heal Out Loud story. You never know who you may inspire. Thank you again to my guest today, Jay Bird, the founder of Cross Country Wellness. If you want to learn more, visit crosscountrywellness.com. Thank you to Mariana of LP Exotics for supporting the launch of the Heal Out Loud show. And do not forget to register for the $28,000 giveaway at lpexotics.com. It has been my pleasure sharing some healing stories with you today. And until next time, light beings, remember to always tap into your higher self and lead with love. Free Palestine, free Sudan, and free the Congo.